Sultan Abdülmecid was born in the year 1823 in the city of Istanbul in the Ottoman Empire. During his youth, he was curious about other civilizations and always kept his eye on scientific developments around the world. Besides his native language of Turkish, he also mastered many other languages such as Arabic, Persian, and French. When Abdülmecid became the Caliph of the Ottoman Empire in 1839, he began making radical reforms that saved the crumbling empire, which was being threatened by Western powers such as Russia. Sultan Abdülmecid realized that the Ottomans were falling behind Europe in terms of education, science, and technology. Therefore, he invested in education and established schools and universities such as the University of Ankara. Sultan Abdülmecid also established the Ottoman Ministry of Education and made arrangements for thousands of students to study abroad in Paris. Besides investing in education and building institutions, Sultan Abdülmecid also built other types of infrastructure such as roads, bridges, railways, and post offices. He also constructed many beautiful mosques such as the Buyuk Mosque, the Küçük Mosque, the Tesvikiye Mosque, and the Hirkai Sharif Mosque. Despite appreciating scientific developments in Europe, Sultan Abdülmecid wanted the Ottomans to maintain their authentic religious and cultural heritage. In order to promote these sentiments, Sultan Abdülmecid led by example, and he personally decorated mosques with his own handwritten calligraphy. Besides the beautiful mosques he built in Anatolia, Sultan Abdülmecid also built mosques in the Arab world, such as the mosque of Maulana Khalid Shahrazuri in Damascus. He also expanded and renovated the Prophet's mosque in Medina and gave financial assistance to Islamic scholars in the city. Sultan Abdülmecid called for Islamic unity between Turks, Arabs, and all Muslims, and he sent an Ottoman delegation to the former Ottoman governor of Egypt, known as Muhammad Ali Pasha, who had separated from the Ottoman Empire. Sultan Abdülmecid attempted to reconcile differences between Egypt and the Ottoman government. He recognized Muhammad Ali Pasha as governor of Egypt and ended years of conflict between the Ottoman Empire and Muhammad Ali Pasha. Besides this, Sultan Abdülmecid also tried to strengthen the overall Ottoman administration by cracking down on corrupt officials. He also issued an Ottoman constitution which stated that the Ottoman government could not punish any citizen without trial and could not confiscate private property illegally. He created clear budgets for each government department and extracted taxes from wealthy Ottomans and government officials who had previously managed to avoid paying taxes. Besides reorganizing his administration and replacing his governors, Sultan Abdülmecid also made sure that his population was happy. He sent Ottoman officials to public places and ordered the collection of information about popular public opinions. And he gathered reports of conversations overheard in coffee houses and streets. Sultan Abdülmecid then used these reports in order to form policies that would please the public. He called for freedom of speech and allowed the first privately owned newspaper in Ottoman history to be established, known as Jaridat-e Havadis. Many other newspapers were established during his rule, and people were free to speak their mind. Sultan Abdülmecid tolerated criticism, and throughout his rule, he did not execute a single political opponent. He also banned the slave trade and destroyed all slave markets. He also called for religious tolerance and granted equal rights to Christian citizens. Besides his internal reforms, Sultan Abdülmecid also formulated a revolutionary foreign policy. He expanded the Ottoman army and took back a large amount of territory from the Russian Empire. He also supported the people of Ireland during the potato famine of 1845, and he sent 3 ships loaded with food, medicine, and 1.3 million pounds to Ireland. However, the British, who ruled Ireland at the time, prevented the 3 ships from entering the port of Dublin. Sultan Abdülmecid knew that he would encounter resistance from the British. Therefore, he had ordered the ships to deliver the aid by any means. As a result, the Ottoman ships went around the British ships that were blocking the port of Dublin, and instead unloaded the aid on the Irish port of Drogheda. Sultan Abdülmecid continued to support the oppressed both within his empire and outside of it until he passed away in the year 1861.